Hey guys, at my local Planet Fitness here in Hampton, Virginia, off of Mercury Boulevard. Just out chilling, checking out things. I used to not like the gym too much because they don't have heavy enough weights, not enough free weights. But the best thing about Planet Fitness is that it's 24/7. So a lot of gyms don't stay open past 9 or 11 o'clock, and sometimes I work 3 to 11. So I would say it's a nice gym to have in your Rolodex, in your back pocket. I recommend, honestly, having two gyms, to be a part of two gyms, because if you live a very busy and active lifestyle, you never know what part of town you're going to be on. So a lot of times, if I'm out going about my day, I don't have to drive all the way to my gym that's closest to my house. I can go to the gym where I'm at. So being a part of Planet Fitness, they have multiple locations here in Hampton Roads area, which has about 6 or 7 major cities, or large-sized cities, and they have a location in each city. So if I'm hanging out, conducting business, doing whatever, I don't have to go back to the city I live in to go to that gym. In the city that I do live in, they have multiple gyms in that area. So I'm not saying go do 2 memberships. I'm just saying, like, I like to go swim. They don't have a pool at this gym. But my favorite gym, they have a pool, so I can swim. But that gym closes at 9. So if I don't get everything done that I need to get done, or I get off work late, I might have to not swim, or I may have to go to a second gym so I can just use it. For example, okay. Here's a perfect example. If I go to work at 3 to 11, right? If I go to work at 3 to 11, I don't want to get somebody's car in the video. If I go to work at 3 to 11, guys, right? Let's say I go to work 3 to 11. I'm going to have to work out after 11 o'clock. So this gym allows me to go 24/7, any time of the day. So when I get up in the morning, I would go to my other gym and I'll go swim. So now I don't have to not be able to swim. So when I go to my gym in the morning time, I got to be to work at 3 o'clock. So I wake up around maybe like 9 or 10. So 9 to 10, 10 to 11, 11 to 12, 12 to 1, 1 to 2, 2 to 3. So it gives me about 6, 7 hours before I have to go to work. I typically don't like to work out in the morning, especially not weights or any kind of lifting exercises. So swimming is a good option, and I know that, okay, the pool is going to be closed at 9 o'clock when I get off from work. So instead of saying, okay, I'm not going to swim today, I'll miss it, I'll just say, you know what, I won't lift weights, I'll just go swim in the morning, get a workout in, eat breakfast, do my thing, run errands. Okay, cool, I got my cardio in for the day. One of my favorite activities, swimming. Again, later in the day, I can go lift weights at the 24/7 gym like this. So now I don't have to miss my prime workout, or my favorite workout, or choice of cardio, because I could just go, all right, I'll lift weights in the morning, plus I'll swim. Now I have to force myself to do something in the morning I don't like to do. I can just focus on the swimming, and then later in the evening go run, or actually go lift weights when I actually feel the motivation and energy to go do that. So that's what I mean by having 2 gyms. Or if I want to just get an extra workout in, being able to do that with that gym allows me to do that, and when I travel, Planet Fitness allows me to go to multiple locations. So those are reasons for having multiple gyms. Or if you're into the social scene, that's also good. You can mix up your workouts, mix up your locations, make new friends, just spice up your workout instead of, working out at the same location, stuff like that. So hopefully that example makes sense. Alright guys, have a great day. Pick a gym that has everything that you want, and if it's in your price range to have a second gym, or you need a second gym, then get a second gym. I'm not saying, oh, you need to have a second gym. It's kind of like, you don't need 2 cars, but it's nice to have 2 cars because maybe you have a pickup truck. Or let's say in that pickup truck allows you to go pick up stuff from the side of the road and then go sell it on Amazon. You can't do that in your car. Or Maybe you help friends move from time to time, or maybe you have a business that requires you to haul stuff. You can't do that with a car. So it's nice to have 2 cars, see, for different purposes. So that's all I'm trying to say. This gym doesn't have a basketball court. It doesn't have a swimming pool. It doesn't have racquetball courts. It doesn't have aerobic rooms. So that's why I have 2 gyms, because one gym gives me more opportunities of fitness choices, but the other gym that gives me more, it's called Virginia Beach Recreation Centers, you know, or actually, yeah, Virginia Beach Recreation Centers, Hampton Roads, Virginia. It's not a city, it's an area of a collection of different cities here in Southeast Virginia, 3 hours south of DC. You have Virginia Beach, you have Norfolk, you have Hampton, you have Newport News, you have Portsmouth, you have Suffolk, and I think I got everything. So anyway, 7 cities. I call it 7 cities. Timbaland's from here, the music producer, super producer, who worked with Aaliyah and Justin Timberlake a lot. Missy Elliott is from here. Freaking Plexico Burress, Allen Iverson, the coach for the Pittsburgh Steelers, the black dude with the big buggy eyes. Who else is from here? A lot of big time people are from here. I just heard that one of the Lost characters, the bald head dude, the white dude from Lost, the TV show where they're lost on an island, stuck on an island, he lives here. I don't know if he's from here. The guy who plays Incredible Hulk, forget his name, but he's in Avengers movie. I heard he's from here. Freaking Trey Songz is from about an hour and a half from here. Chris Brown is from about an hour and a half, 2-3 hours from here. Freaking D'Angelo, what's that song? It's that something Brown Sugar song from back in the day. He's from Richmond. Freaking Russell Wilson, he's from Richmond. So I'm just saying that, you know, there's a lot of famous athletes. This area produces a lot of famous athletes. So I just kind of went off on a tangent. Cam Chancellor from the Russell Wilson's wide receiver, I think he is, or a cornerback from the Seattle Seahawks is from here. They got the Upton brothers. 2 black baseball brothers are from here. There's a famous baseball player that's from here. He's a white dude. I think he's on the Mets. What's his name? I'm trying to think of his name. Man, I should have wrote it down. But yeah, he's Wright. His name is David Wright, I believe. David Wright. Yep, he's from here. So there's a lot of big time athletes from here. You know, Lex Luger. You know, he's kind of, I won't say he's fallen off, but he made a lot of beats for Jay-Z. I'm going ham. That song. Dun, 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 dun. The guy who made that beat for Lex Luger, I'm going ham. And then that same beat from Going Ham, freaking Rick Ross used it. A lot of dudes used it. So anyway, back to having 2 gyms. I guess I might do a video on that, maybe. I intrigues me because I'm from Los Angeles, so it intrigues me that there's a lot of famous people from here. You would never know it. You know, successful people in different venues. So, but anyway, having 2 gyms is a good thing. You know, for example, I'm interested in CrossFit, for example, and a lot of exercises that CrossFit does are snatches, power cleans, just different explosive exercises, tire flips, and different things like that. And you can't do stuff like that at a regular gym. So I'm looking into getting a CrossFit gym pass so that I can actually do those kind of workouts, because it's like those kind of workouts interest me, but I can't do those workouts because there's no space in a regular gym. There's times when I want to do a lift and I don't want to attempt to do it because, okay, the weight's too heavy. You know, a CrossFit gym, they do those kind of lifts, those heavy, big lifts. So if they don't make the lift or they drop the weight, it's okay, because that gym is meant for that. They're not going to offend anybody or hurt anybody or anything like that, because that gym's meant for that. Now, if I do that kind of lifting at a regular gym, I have to stay, I have to lift weight. I can't lift my heaviest weight because When you get stronger, when it comes to Olympic lifts, some lifts you're gonna just do the lift, and then when you're done, you're gonna just toss it on the ground because it's just too heavy, too much weight to try to control back down to the ground. Just gonna lift it, explode, and then drop it on the ground. You know, check out powerlifting, snatching, and power cleans, Olympic lifting. If you don't understand what I'm talking about, so if you don't understand what I'm talking about, so in that case, you know, most of the I go to the community centers a lot, and they barely have enough room for me to be able to do those kind of lifts. So I'm limited. So I have to go at a certain time of the day when it's not busy, or else I won't be able to get those kind of lifts in. Or there's other people who do want to do those lifts, and it's a very small group of us, but that want to do those lifts, but it's not a lot of room for us. So let's say I go into a busy gym and there's 3 other guys who want to do the Olympic lifts. A regular gym is not set up for that, let alone some of the gyms that I go to here in the area are kind of smaller sized gyms. So with that being said, not only is the bench press taken up, the squat taken up, now, you know, now that doing Olympic lifts are semi-popular, especially mostly deadlifts, stuff like that, or bent over rows or certain things like that, there's other people that'll go to a part of the gym or that little empty space where you could set up. You can't set up there because now you gotta wait for the one other dude who's hip to that style of working out is gonna use that space, and now I have to wait for him to get done or try to be there before that guy. Or that guy's like, man, he's been over there forever, I wanna get over there. So now I can't do the lift that I wanna do. I can't spend the amount of time doing the lift I wanna do. So now you got all these little sucky factors, you know? And then space, then I can't go as heavy as I want because it's just, like I said, if I want to max out, I might not make the weight. It's not like bench pressing where, oh, I didn't make the weight, you know, I didn't push it all the way. Somebody's gonna grab it and help me push. I'm gonna push, another guy's gonna pull. I'm gonna get it back on the rack and put the weight back, so it's not on my chest or my neck. When you're doing power cleans or snatches or deadlifts, if you don't make the weight, you're gonna drop it. You're gonna slam it on the floor, and if somebody walks by, they can get hurt, or you might damage the equipment because it's really tight space in a small conventional gym or just a regular standard gym. And some gyms don't even have the amount of weight, like Planet Fitness here. They don't even have free weight. So one, that's a disadvantage to this kind of gym. I can't do those kind of lifts, and I can't go heavy. The heaviest dumbbells they have are 75. I used to curl 75s, and I'm pretty close to curling 75-pound dumbbells. So for me, this gym is mostly a conditioning type gym. Oh, I couldn't go to my regular gym and lift heavier and lift longer and harder. So I'm gonna just come to this gym later in the day and just do some conditioning lifting and just kind of pump my muscles up and get some good exercise. But when I want to actually work on pure strength and pure, you know, just like going big and challenging myself, I have to go to a regular gym so I can lift heavier and challenge myself. A Planet Fitness for me would be like, it'd be like a marathon runner running 1 mile. It'd be like, oh man, 1 mile is nothing, I'm just getting warmed up. So a gym like Planet Fitness is like a warm-up type gym. So that's why I call it conditioning. I can do some exercises that are good, like I can do the lat pull down, and I could do Smith machine, but I don't like Smith machine because it's not a natural movement to me. I have to go the movement of the bar, not the movement of my natural body. So anyway, these are examples of why I say have different gyms or multiple gyms. So, but like again, this gym allows me to work out 24/7. So anyway, guys, back to the car. You know, if you have a sports car, it's cool because you get to go fast and look cool, you know, if that's your thing, or you just get to have a nice, cool, fast car, that's what you like. But if you want to hang out with your friends and you got a few friends, having a second car, it makes sense. Or if you have a truck, having a 4-door car, it makes sense. Or, you know, if you have an SUV, but you still want to have a flatbed truck or something. So that's why I look at having 2 gyms. It's like having 2 vehicles. They do different things for different reasons. They have different opportunities that you can use them for. And that's what it is, you know. Like me, I Uber and I Lyft drive on the side. So if I had a two-door car, which I'm trying to sell, a 2000 Mustang, if anybody's interested, it's on Facebook. Kyle Watts Facebook. I got an orange t-shirt on, you know. Look at my fees, I guess. I'm trying to sell a Mustang. It's on Let Go too. 2004 Mustang Black. About $1,300 I'm trying to sell it for. Just need some basic repair. Like some, you know, engine flush, you know, power steering flush. Anyway, I didn't mean to get on this tangent. The 2004 Mustang Sell, I believe is what it's called, on Facebook. And it's in the marketplace too, on Facebook. But I made a fan page called the 2004 Mustang Sell. So yeah, guys, so consider having multiple gyms. So variety of workouts, variety of location and people, and time. Depending on what kind of time schedule you're working on, it gives you more time. So, alright guys, yeah, have a great day. Hopefully that wasn't too boring.